video of Wyckoff laws, and this one's basically going to be going over law 2 and 3. These laws aren't extremely, I mean, they are very important, but I wouldn't really recommend straining yourself on, going into too much detail. Obviously, there's no harm in doing so, but I'm basically going to roughly outline what the two laws are. This shouldn't really be a long video, and hopefully by the end of this video, you guys will have an understanding of all of Wyckoff's laws. So, the law of cause and effect is basically this. The cause is everything that happens within the schematic which leads to the effect, which is actually the mark up or mark down. Now, it says obviously here, this law's operation can be seen as the force of accumulation or distribution within a trading range, as well as how the force works itself out in a subsequent trend or movement up or down. So there's a list of things that happens within this, and obviously within this is a distribution schematic. As you can see, this obviously here is the cause leading to the effect, which is obviously the push downwards. Now, if you just look at all the different, sorry, if you just look at all the different, give me a second actually. Yeah, if you look at all the different causes within here. So in the distribution previously, we actually spoke about how demand is converted into supply, and within this, basically what happens is, in the form of bear and bull traps and a bunch of liquidity purges and everything of that sort, that's all the cause which actually leads to the effect. So like obviously here is a version of a liquidity purge. You have this liquidity purge here. I mean, it's everywhere. Look, all these stop losses being hit. This is all basically demand being extracted from the market, and bigger players just buying up shares. Well, shares that's like in a stock sort of environment. But essentially, all it is the manipulation within the price range through stop hunts and etc., which is actually what leads to the effect, which is, price consequently moving up or down. And the law of effort is actually divergence, and we've gone through this in the volume video. So if you guys want a proper understanding of that, just refer back to that video. But essentially, it's divergence between volume and price, which signals a change in direction. So if we just enable volume, what we actually see is divergence here. Okay, let's make that black. Yeah. Now, this is basically an early warning of a reversal. Divergence between volume and price signals a change in direction. We obviously have a decrease in bullish volume, but price is creating higher highs. So this obviously clearly indicates instability in this price leg, and that we're going to obviously have a reversal, which is what we did have. Now, something to note is that when there's large volume bars, but prices obviously within a narrow environment like this, that's the indication that, like, it suggests that large interest is unloading their shares in anticipation of a change of trend. So within this region here, you can obviously see there's high bullish pressure, but there's not much movement happening. Like, look at this here. I mean, that's only 30 pips. Within this entire range, there's really there's very little movement. And that basically is an indication that higher players, high interest, high net worth market participants are offloading their shares, and that they're getting ready to get in at these optimal levels for the reversal. So hopefully that wasn't too confusing. That's basically all of Wyckoff's laws. There's the supply and demand, cause and effect, and the law of effort. If you guys got any questions, you can obviously refer back to some of the Wyckoff PDFs that I've linked, or you can just obviously feel free to ask me. But yeah, I hope that makes sense, and on to the next.